What's up, people? Today, Shop Black City Tour is at Haley Park. Y'all come by, support black businesses, because we really need the support for real, man. Support black businesses, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're not from the city, you can always support by going to the link, click the link in the bio, and purchase their first book. It's a good book, man. It's an uncut, raw book. You got a feeling to it, got a vibe to it, you know what I'm saying? The book was designed to help the youth. That's the purpose of when I wrote that book. That's who I really want to inspire, you know what I mean, to change. Because when I was in prison, man, I seen it was so bad that I started writing for therapy. And every day I would go to my cell and write in my book. I made sure every day I wrote something, you know what I'm saying? What was going on, how living in a dangerous prison really is. And it kind of cleared my mind. It helped me, it was like a way of therapy, like a way out of prison too. But mainly it was like a way of therapy. And I really love my book too. It's not my first book, it's my second book. I wrote one book at CCA. I wrote like a hood book. It was like a hood book. It came from my imagination. But this book right here, man, it's like real. It's like you read my book, you go feel like you in prison. And once you finish reading my book, you go be like, man, I don't never want to go there. You know what I'm saying? That's the feel I want, man. It's like, it's uncut raw. It got mistakes in my book, because I figure once they read my book and they see a mistake, they gonna be like, man, this supposed to be like this. And they can learn from it, and they'll inspire them to write a book. You know what I'm saying? I want the feeling once they read my book, they be like, man, I can write one of these. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a real true story. You know what I'm saying? It's uncut. It's raw. It's like the events in my book really happened. So you gonna get that feeling. You gonna be like, man, it's gonna make you cry. It's gonna scare you. I mean, it's literally gonna scare you, man, for real. Because prison scared me. You know what I'm saying? You'll get that feeling like, man, you might have to kill somebody in prison, you know what I'm saying? And because it be like some disrespectful stuff going on in there, and you can end up hurting somebody and never getting out. And you can get hurt and never make it out. So I want to help them, man. I'm really trying to get my book out there in juvenile detention centers. That's a big goal of mine. I want to get my book in the juvenile detention centers around the world. It need to be like an obligation that they got to read Living Life at Terre Haute. Man, that book is real, man. My book will scare them. They go learn something. Like, I got like my GED and other certificates that I got in prison. And I figure I put them in there because they need to see that. Because when you go to school, you know what I mean, they don't show you how a diploma look. You know what I mean? If you see it, you know what I mean, you can get it. So I put that in there and let them know how it look, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll give you another example of what happened. So when I was in the pen, I met this dude from New York. And he got his GED. He was like, man, my mama, she was like, you need to get your education. So he got it and sent it home to his mama and like, mama, this right here for you. I'm like, yeah, that was real right there. So I'm like, I got to get my GED too. So I end up getting my GED in 3 months. I sent it home. I said, mama, this for you. And that opened up some doors for me too, because after that I was able to sign up for college course. I signed up for a typing course where you can learn how to type. Since I got my GED, I noticed that doors were opening for me. If I wouldn't have got my GED, I wasn't able to sign up for that college course. So I signed up for the college course. I got that certificate. So I'm like, man, this opened up doors for me, man. So I noticed getting your education is important. So, you know what I mean? They learned that they need to get an education. So let me go back a little bit too. So when I ended up dropping out of school. I'm like, man, I don't need no GED or no high school diploma. And that was like a big mistake that I made. I really needed that because it hindered me from doing other stuff. If I would have just stayed there and never got my education, some doors wouldn't open up for me. So now I want to let them know that getting an education is important. They need to get that, man. Get some type of education so they can always have the opportunity to go to school and find something that they really like to do. So if you're a youth organization, it's a good book, man. You know what I'm saying? Have it in your arsenal, use it as a tool. So, you know what I mean? And you got the opportunity to market and sell the book too. It's a good book, you know what I'm saying? So if you feel this post and you think, you know what I'm saying, I'm a good person you'll work with, click the link in my bio and purchase my book. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day.